Yeah, I think there's maybe two ways to think about it. There's the enterprise context and then the individual context that we should be kind of reflecting on. From an enterprise standpoint, I think it's critical that organizations sort of step back and reevaluate people, process, tools, and really just the overall strategy and get a clear understanding of structurally what's changed and what's going to be required to compete in a digital world. I think Jess was just talking about like the commitment to stand up a digital and e-commerce team. Oftentimes what I see, and I'm going through it now on the B2B side of our business is, they brought me in, I've got 3 people, and oftentimes everyone else in the organization sort of like anything that's digital or e-commerce goes to the digital and e-commerce team. And while I think these teams that are stood up can be effective at catalyzing the organization to transform, I spent a lot of my time with the senior leadership team sort of influencing this idea of like, it needs to permeate everybody's role. Like all of our job descriptions need to be rewritten. If you're a marketer in a digital world, you need to understand the implications of content on some of these platforms. You don't farm that out to a SWAT team of e-commerce experts. And that sort of transformation can take a while. And then individually, I think for those of us on the call, it's about kind of recognizing these inflection points before they hit. COVID is the great accelerator, but you could see that trend coming even prior to the pandemic starting. And I think developing a new set of muscles and skills to compete in a very different world than perhaps what you've been rewarded and promoted to do in your previous life is something that is counterintuitive, but I think is also what differentiates people that make that pivot successfully from those that don't.
Trevor,